Dance your way to complete internet privacy with IPVANISH.
I'm going to show you another add-on for Reel to Brid for movies and TV shows. It's called Coaltion. Before we do that, let's get to the gear. Move down to the other gear. Top left to display, make your way down to add-ons, move to the right and up to unknown sources. It needs to be checked off, so click it a couple of times, press yes, and never repeat that step again. Let's go back one screen. Let's move over to the File Manager and select that option. Go down this list on the left to the very bottom where it says Add Source, double click, move over to None, single click, and let's enter that repo address. Once you have done that, let's press OK. We need to name it something. Let's just call it Co for Coalition and press OK. Then let's go back one screen. Let's move up to the top here to add-ons, select that option. Let's go down this list till we come to install from zip file. Let's double click and scan your list for Co. There it is. Click on Co. There's your zip. Double click the zip. It's going to start to unzip that file and we'll see a notification occur any moment now. Read on cue. When you see that, go to install from repository. We're looking for the crew repo here, so double click on that pink one. After you've done that, go to the very bottom option, video add-ons, and double click. Move up to the, no, what are we looking for? We're looking for Coalition here. There it is. So click on Coalition. Click install. Sorry, got a little punchy there. And when you see that check mark beside Coalition, it has installed. So let's select it, go to open. And here we go. So you can search for movies and TV shows and set up your Reel to Brid account so you can actually get some links at work and enjoy Coalition.
IPVANISH. Click the link in the description below to find out how to protect yourself.
Are you looking for a sports add-on to watch sports with? Got one for you. It's called the Mad Titan. So before we install the Mad Titan, let's click on the gear. Make our way down to System. Back up to the top here to Display. We'll work your way down to add-ons. We'll go up, and if yours is checked off like that, or maybe it's like that, you click it once, you press yes, and you never repeat that step again. Let's go back one screen. Next, I want you to go to the File Manager and select that option. We're going to go down this, well, now long list of mine. To the very bottom one says Add Source. Let's double click. Move over to the blue None, single click, and let's enter that repo address. Once you have that typed in, let's click OK. Comes up with the name repo, but I'm going to recall this, or I'm going to call it Mad. And press OK. Next, let's go back one screen. I want you to go up here to the top to add-ons, select add-ons. Let's go down this list to install from zip file, double click. Scan your list for Mad or whatever you happen to have called it. There's Mad. I'm going to click on Mad. There's my repo. I'm going to click that zip file. It's going to start to unzip that file. And right on cue, we see our magnetic repo has installed. So let's go to install from repository. Scan your list for magnetic repo. There it is. Click on it. Bunch of options, but we want the one on the bottom, video add-ons. Let's click that option. And Mad Titan is right here, Mad Titan Sports V 2.0. So double click, go down to install, and lastly select OK. And when you see that message and that check mark, you're good to go. So let's click on Mad Titan from here. Go to open. And there we go. Live sports, live other stuff. So you can go ahead and use this for some sports stuff. Go ahead and enjoy the Mad Titan. Firstly, don't forget our video is sponsored by IPVANISH. There's a link in the description below to help you watch and stream things. And let's take a look at installing an add-on for watching some live sports. It's called Daddylive. Firstly, what I want you to do is move over here very slowly to this gear and double click it. Then go down to System, click that. Up to the top left to Display, work your way down to Add-ons, move to the right and up to Unknown Sources, and if yours is like this, you press it once, you press Yes, and you never repeat this step again. Let's go back one screen. Next, let's navigate over to the File Manager and select that option. Let's go down this list, long short list to Add Source, and double click. Move over to the blue None, click that, and then let's enter that repo address. Once you have typed that address in exactly as it appears, let's press OK. We're going to name this one, let's call it Daddy. You can call it whatever you want, I don't care. Press OK. Let's go back one screen. Next, let's move up here to Add-ons, select Add-ons. Go down this list till you come to Install from Zip File. Scan your list for Daddy, click on it. Then move to the zip, click the zip. It's going to start to unzip that file, and we'll see a notification in the top right-hand corner, right there. And when you see the pink hat, you can go to Install from Repository. We're looking for the crew repo. Select that one. Go down your list to the very bottom option here, marked Video Add-ons, and select Video Add-ons. And then we're looking for Daddylive. There it is, alphabetical order. So click on Daddylive or Daddylive. Click Install. And just that quickly, it seemed to install. So there we go. So let's click on Daddylive and move over to Open. And here you go. So my advice is, whatever sport you're going to check out, you need to go to that option right around game time, basically at game time, and start clicking and start seeing what you're going to get there. Hopefully get some links to work. And there's Daddylive. Enjoy. Firstly, don't forget our video is sponsored by IPVANISH. There's a link in the description below to help you watch and stream things. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to install an add-on for sports called The Loop. If you've never done any installations before, firstly, you need to click on this gear up top. And then make your way down to the gear called System in the bottom right corner. Click on that. Go up to Display, work your way down to Add-ons, move to the right and up to Unknown Sources. It should be checked off in the white position. If it's like that, you press it once, you press Yes, and you never repeat that step again. Let's go back one screen. Next, let's go to the File Manager and select that option. Let's go down this long list till we come to the very bottom option marked Add Source, and let's click on that. And then I want you to move over to the blue None and select that option. And then type that address in exactly as it appears. Once you have done that, let's go over to OK and press OK. Comes up with the name of the loop. We'll stick with that and press OK. Next, let's go back one screen. Let's move over to, I don't know, add-ons, I think. There we go. When we come to this screen, it should appear, and I want you to go to Install from Zip File. Select that option. Go down this list till you come to The Loop, which is right there. Click on it. We've got two options, but I want you to click on the repository. It's going to start to unzip that file, and we'll see a notification right there. When you see that notification, let's go to Install from Repository. The loop is in green right here, so let's click on it. And then I want you to navigate down to Video Add-ons. Click Video Add-ons. And lastly, there's the loop right there. So let's click on it. Go to Install. And lastly, press OK. And when you see the check mark and the thing in the top right corner, you've done it. So click on it from here and go over to Open. And here we go. So you can refresh. Here's the today's schedule. And we've got a few categories here. There's lots to look at. The loop's working. So go ahead and enjoy the loop.
Dance your way to complete internet privacy with IPVANISH.
Are you looking for a sports add-on? I've got one for live sports. It's called Sports HD. To install Sports HD, first we need to click that gear and then click this gear. Make your way up to display, move down to add-ons to the right and up, and the first time you might have that, so you press it once, you press yes, and you're good to go. You never need to do that step again. Let's go back one screen. Next, I want you to go up to the File Manager here. Let's select that option. Let's go all the way down to the bottom here to Add Source and double-click. Move over to None and single-click. And I want you to enter that repo address. Once you've entered that address, let's click OK. Comes up with the name repo, which I don't like. Let's just call it sports. Call it whatever you want. And after you do, press OK. Next, let's go back one screen. Let's make our way up to add-ons here and select add-ons. Let's go down to the bottom here to install from zip file and double click. Scan your list for whatever you called it. What did I call it? Sports? Yeah, I did. Double click. There's a zip file. Click the zip. It's going to start to unzip that file. And there it is. So we're going to go to install from repository and track down the Bugastiho repo and double click there. Make your way down to video add-ons and select that option. And lastly, we are looking for Sports HD, which is right here. So click on it, click install, and watch it install. And when you see that message and the check mark, it's worked. So let's click on it from here and go to open. And there we go, live events. So you're going to have to go in here when events are on, and you're going to have to start clicking around for stuff. There's today's date, tomorrow's date, bunch of games on, and you're just going to have to explore some links. So go ahead and enjoy Sports HD.